right, we are working with some similar triangles. We're looking to set up some proportions in order to figure out missing lengths and sides. So we have this similar triangle. We have one smaller triangle inside of a larger triangle, which is similar to it. And so we're trying to figure out what the missing pieces are here. In this case, I'm looking for finding the x, which is located in here. A lot of numbers and letters going on here. But what you are wanting to do is really set up a proportion, pick a set of pieces that you are given that are the exact same piece from one smaller to a larger piece. So like right here, JT is a smaller piece, which is 27, compared to JL, which is the larger piece, which is 72. So we can compare that. So we're going to start with the smaller number, the 27, and we're going to compare that to the larger number, the 72. And then we're going to use that in order to figure out JU, where we're looking for X here. So we're going to compare that smaller piece to the larger piece, which is JK. So we're going to set the smaller piece up on the top. So again, the smaller piece is the -4 plus 4x. And that's this piece right here. And that's compared to 64. Now, when I'm doing that, we're just going to do some cross multiplication in order to figure out what our x value is and solve for it. So we're going to start off by doing 27, and we're going to multiply that times the 64. And when we do that, we get 1728, so 1,728. And then right here, we're going to multiply this. Now you do have to be careful because there are a couple of components here. So we do need to do the 72 and distribute it to both pieces. So first we have to multiply 72 times the -4, which is going to give me -288. And then we're also going to have to multiply the 1720. I'm sorry, not 17. Now I'm getting confused. We're going to also have to do the 72 times the 4x. So obviously it's the same number, nothing too fancy, but we're going to do 72 times 4x, and that's going to be 288, but this time it's going to have an x on it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to solve to get x by itself. So the first thing I would want to do is to add the 288 to both sides, so I can get that x isolated as much as I possibly can. Now that's going to cancel out. And when I do the 1728 and I add that to 288, we get 2016. And that's what you're going to get on the left-hand side. Now we're going to bring that 288 down, and that's x. And we want to get that x by itself. So we want to do division of 288 on both sides. I'm going to put that there. Those 288s are going to cancel, leaving me with just the x. And then we're just going to do 2016, and we're going to divide that by 288. And we get a nice, lovely, beautiful number of x equaling 7. Now, if I would like to go ahead and put that x in, I can solve for what the piece of JU actually is. So I could just go -4 plus 4 times our -7. This is going to be 28. And then, oops, we got plus a -4, which means that piece is actually 24 compared to its counterpart, which is 64. And if you want more questions like these, you can find these on my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at YouWantAlgebra. Don't forget to like and follow, share these with your friends, and you can find more of these in the playlist of triangles.